Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. What have you been up to? How has your day been? All right. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and move over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? Johnzo, you were here first. Johnzo, welcome in. How are you? You were forced. Discord faked me out earlier. What did it do, Johnzo? When I sent out like my announcement? Bear, welcome in. How's it going? Yemit, hello. Emmett, what? Emmers. That turned into Emmers and Emmett for some reason. Emmers, welcome in. And Fuss, how have you been? It has been a minute. The Forced, how are you all? By the way, Johnzo, in the case you didn't hear, Bear posted this in the Discord, but it looks like on Thursday, there at the Xbox showcase, there's going to be information about the Expanse game. That'll be fun. Fuss, how have you been? What have you been up to? Toon, hello, how's it going? Today we're continuing more Control. Very excited. Also, I started way later than I intended. But what can you do? I jumped the gun. Thought it was live now, but it was your announcement. Yeah. Are you still going to avoid watching anything? Should I let you know if it looks good? No, I'll probably watch this.
To the moon and back.
I think I'll like they haven't I mean, I will probably buy the game. But I still don't really know what the gameplay looks like. And so I kind of want to see what they show. So I'll probably watch this. Expanse game, I can't wait. I know, I am very excited. I really hope it's good. I very much hope it's good. I'm okay, Toon. GG. Thank you so much for the 6 to 8 months. That is wild. Waffles are needed. It would be nice. For those who don't know, when we played Control the first time around, again, this was in 2021, my community bought me a waffle maker because we were talking about waffles. But thank you so much for the 68 months. Such a wildly long time. Johnzo, I remember you were here for my Control streams the first time around. I was yesterday I was thinking about when I first streamed it. And I remember you were there. At least for some of it. Coffee is your coffee, waffle is your pie. I don't know why I remember you were there, but I do remember you were there. Very Twin Peaks. It's true, actually. That is a good point. I am excited. I mean, it'll be interesting to get into Alan Wake 2, but I'm also just excited for Control Resonant whenever that comes. I was here. You're the reason someone I started I streamed Control. Wait, I don't think I knew that. Because I remembered I think the first time I streamed it, I use these like light gels on my studio lights so that everything was like red. So I looked spoopier when we played it. Because I was like, oh, I think that'll be fun. I don't think it was like... I think that was just for the first stream, though. I don't recall doing it for multiple, but... Anyway. And the reason is you! Amazing. That's so fun. Because I watched, actually, the only gameplay of Alan Wake I ever saw was when it was streamed on your channel. And Max Payne, actually. Both of those I had only seen on your channel before. Well, and I still haven't seen any more of Max Payne, but maybe one day. There's supposed to be like a remake or something. But yeah, Control 2. I can't wait. We'll stream that when it comes out. I guess, I mean, this year, Expanse, Wolverine, Control Resonant. Are there any other big games that you guys are looking forward to? Those are at least mine. I don't know if there's any that you guys are like. Also, I'm upset. I was looking at the Control subreddit. Or it was on like my feed. And somebody was like stuck. And they're like, where is this? Where am I supposed to go from here? And someone was like, oh, I think you need to get another ability before you continue. And someone commented, yeah, Control is effectively a Metroidvania. And I was like, don't say that. Don't say that to me. You don't say that. I don't like Metroidvanias. Champions, always champions. You are. Minecraft is getting a new cave biome. Oh, sulfur caves. It's wild how they're still updating it. Apparently they're working on a Minecraft 2. Apparently that's going to release. So I was like, I really don't. It's really not a Metroidvania, though. It's just like there are some areas you can't get to, but it's like you can miss those and you're fine. It's not like it's that, you know, it's not like it unlocks really like a whole new area, I don't think. Oh. What? I wonder. That's weird that's... I wish I could approve that message. For some reason, it doesn't like the word flak, Jonzo. I don't think I have an easy way to whitelist it. If you get in the water, your vision gets woozy. Wait, what? Oh, in Minecraft. For some reason I was saying Control, and I was like, where is there a lot of water? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they're testing things for the next Minecraft. I said that Dark Souls is a Metroidvania and caught a lot of flack. I thought everyone knew that already. Is it? I mean, is it a Metroidvania? What is your reasoning? Because I've never played a Dark Souls game. But that goes with, I mean, I could agree with you because I don't think I'd like Dark Souls. So you know, A equals B equals C or something. Minecraft Dungeons 2. Wait, no. There's like they're working on like a sequel to Minecraft. Like Minecraft. Now that I think of it, it is kind of like a Metroidvania. It's not Bear. It's not a Metroidvania. I keep it PG. Emmy, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? I love when I get notifications on Twitch that are like, oh, there are some new Stream Element sponsorships that you can do. And I'm like, no, just please stop. We won't do those. No, this is not like, they have said in that it is in the works. There's nothing that they've shown or anything. It's just like that they are working on a Minecraft 2. This was like a couple of months ago that they talked about it. You open loops, lots of traveling around the same map, opening new sections. I'm not the biggest Metroidvania fan, but it is a pillar of game design. Yeah, that's fair. Like the game, Minecraft. OG Minecraft, they're working on they are like in the very early stages of like a sequel game. I think they are looking into making a sequel. I don't know what to tell you, Gigi. It has been around for a very long time, so I think they are like looking to do that. Just finished breakfast. What'd you have for breakfast? Minecraft harder. Yeah, that's fair, Jonzo. I'll have to look it up later. There was like an interview with somebody. It wasn't like a it's not like they teased like a image or anything. It was just like we are like planning to release a sequel to Minecraft. Or some kind of continuation of some kind. Let's see. Minecraft is evil. I've only played like 3 hours of it, maybe, so I don't really have much opinion on Minecraft. Just Cocoa Pops and coffee. That sounds lovely, Emmy. That sounds wonderful. To mine, to craftiest. Tokyo Craft. Something like that. What else have you guys been up to? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? I've just been doing work. That's about it. I am excited to play more Control, though. That will be fun. I didn't check to see if there's any other... Not really check the Reddits today. There's some, like, Apex news. Is there any other news? Gonna try to finish RE7, and I'm moving my stuff back to my house. Oh, so nice. Be moved back in by the weekend. Very cool. Very happy for you. I've been catching abomination fishes in Dredge. How are you enjoying Dredge? Love that game. Big fan. What a great game that was. Let's see. Any game announcements? Not seeing anything. Oh, fun. Oh, Capcom Capcom has says we will not be implementing materials generated by AI into our game's content. That's good. That's a win for Capcom. Let's see. Supposedly GTA 6 is going to release on the Switch 2. Is an insider source is claiming. That I doubt. I'm going to say I doubt that. I can't imagine it running on the Switch 2. Press X to doubt. Yeah, that is surely. I don't think so. It will not look very good at all. Also because, like, I don't know. I mean, Nintendo has Cyberpunk, but I don't know. Are there any GTA games on the Switch? I don't think so. I can't imagine that to be. I can't imagine that's true. Big weeks for game news. I'm excited for all the stuff. Wait, oh, that's right, PAX. Oh, the collection? Oh. Is that like the first ones or something? Or, let's see. GTA. Oh, yeah. They do have San Andreas, Vice City, and 3. You meant welcome in. Apparently that came out in 21. That is surprising. But the fact that they haven't added 5 to the Switch makes me think that they would just jump to 6 seems wild. So I don't think that's true. I refuse to believe that is going to happen. Yeah, I'm curious. I really wonder what Xbox is doing. I really want to see what they're going to announce. And PAX usually has some announcements too, so that's fun. The collection is notoriously the worst version of the games. They tried to upscale it and wrecked it. Oof. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. Wait, that did remind me of something. Some news I read. I can't think of it now. Let's see. Has anyone played Crimson Desert? Oh, there is, by the way, a Crimson Desert badge. Ooh. There's apparently a Borderlands 4 one now, too. Does anyone want a Crimson Desert Twitch badge? Or... Oh, the Borderlands one isn't live yet. Does anyone really want a Crimson Desert badge? I'll change the category. I'm shameless. It looks like this. Pew. Looks like this. The Borderlands one that's not out yet is for the new character. named Cash. Yeah, it's just kind of an okay one, TBH. If it was like a cool cat or something. Did you see the new Borderlands character, Bear? They released a trailer for him. Looks interesting. I still don't own Borderlands 4. Maybe one day. But at this point, I'm like, I might as well just wait for like the definitive edition or whatever it is. Zero interest. It looks, I mean, characters that have like a random aspect to them are sometimes not as fun, but I like the little cinematic they did. I thought that was kind of cool. Amen supremacy. Amen. Amon. I'm unsure. Anyway. Let's see. Anything else? Any other news? What do we have? Has anyone bought anything from the spring Steam sale? I bought a Bee video game. Everything on sale I already own. I bought Silent Hill F. I think Bear will approve of that. I don't even want to look in my wish list. Fair. I bought a Bee video game just because of, in case we reach Bee Week, which when we hit 1,000 on the Australia trip, we will unlock Bee Week, only Bee video games. I will wear my Bee onesie every stream. I will record myself reading the Bee movie script. We might even play the Bee movie video game. There's a cute little link there in the case you want to help us get to Bee Week. I think Jet said he would play that. Silent Hill F? You must mean that other better streamer named Jet. That other Jet you watch, because surely you're not talking about me. There were some other games on sale. Oh, I'm kind of thinking about picking up. We could watch the Bee movie, but I'm gonna be reading it out. Do you guys want to? Imagine if I mean, I would not do this because the amount of work. Unless we upped it. If we did something like, we have I give you guys a few extra days, and if we reach a second goal, then I would do it. If I overlaid my voice on top of that movie. So it's like, not just me reading the script, but it's like inserted into the movie. That would be... That would have to be an extra cost, because the amount of work that would take to do that. That does sound like a lot of work, but I would totally love that. It would be funny. And I mean, I don't know how serious he was, but Wivey said that he would do Ken's voice if I asked him to. So we'll have to see. I was just planning, because I already downloaded the script, so I was just planning on doing like a read of it. But we would have to reach the Bee movie goal, and then I'd have to have like, here is a secondary goal. If we meet this by a certain time, then Like, maybe I'd give you guys an additional week, because that'll help me get me prepared to do some things anyways. And then, because then I'd also have to coordinate with YV to get a recording and all of that sort of stuff. So, I'd have to be like, you have a limited amount of time. If we get this other goal, then I will edit. I won't just record myself reading the script. I will edit the B movie. So it's me instead of Jerry Seinfeld and every other character. The closest thing to horror I could see Jet playing is like Castlevania. No, because it's a Metroidvania. Or Devil May Cry maybe, but I'm playing Alan Wake 2. Also, we've played a horror game. We've played that Sharks and Minnows. It's a pretty horror movie, or horror game. Haven't we played another one? Surely. I feel like we've played... I played Grun, which was a fairly scary indie game. That wasn't that scary. It was very scary. Because you weren't playing it. Name the price! No, we first have to get to... We first have to get to beeweek, which took us about 3 months to get halfway, so we've got some time. We've got some time until we reach beeweek. Have you seen Be Kind Rewind? That sounds familiar. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does sound familiar. But no, I haven't. Did they do something like that? Jack Black and Most Deaf. No, I haven't. Sharks and Minnows doesn't sound scary. It was scary. You had to wade through a pool where there are sharks in it. And wasn't there like... There's something else that was like, that killed me. Oh, there was like an invisible stingray or something. It was scary. And you guys voted on it, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is there something like that, Jonza, where they like record over movies or something? Sassy, welcome in, popping in to say hi. Have a great stream. Can't stay, Sassy. Thank you for popping in. I hope you get your... Make sure it counts your streak. Make sure it counts your streak. I think it usually takes a couple of minutes. But you can see it. I did actually check before. If you click on the little like channel points thing, if you know what number you were the day before, you can check to see when it moves up. It'll like live count it. Be Kind Rewind. Smart. I didn't vote. Okay, well, fair. Two guys accidentally erase all the tapes at a rental store, then decide they have to remake all the classic movies in their backyard. Oh, that sounds fun. That does sound fun, and that is actually that's a clever pun. Yeah, I was trying to think. I have found some B games. So, and I've purchased 2. We'll do B movie the game. That's 3. Then it'll just depend if we want to do like... How long to beat B movie? 6.5 to 8.5 hours. So that might be a 2-stream game. So maybe we could play one of the first games for 2 days, or unless I find a better one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. was just thinking about the amount of work it would take to edit B-movie. I would have to, like, mute the whole movie first. I guess I'd have to also just input like DMCA free music, I guess, so that it's not just silence and then my voice. I don't know how that would work. I don't know what the best way... I've never considered what the best way would be to remove all the voices from a movie and then, you know, go over. There is a chance. But again, we have a long ways to go. We have a long ways to go before we even get to B-movie. So, yes, we're halfway. But that halfway took us 3 months. So, you know, it might take us a minute to get to our first goal. Let's see, the Steam sale. Oh, I was gonna say I'm thinking about maybe picking up Mini Shoot Adventures. It could be a deeper sale. It's only 40% off. So which is still 9 doll hairs. Yeah. Might wait for that. Let's see. Almost spilled my coffee. Anything? When does Marathon release? Has that released yet? It's been out? Has anyone played Marathon? Is it good? Not yet, but I think I will. I'm curious. Oh, it's also not free to play, is it? That does make it less likely for me to ever try it. Yeah, the Xbox partner preview is Thursday at 10 Pacific. So it'd be 9 a.m. my time. 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else before we head into the game? Scientific study concludes finishing RPGs evokes the strongest post-game depression. I mean, I suppose that would make sense. So it needs to make money back from buying Bungie, so wouldn't expect it to be free for a bit. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. That's fair. It's just difficult to want to try a shooter game sometimes. Like an online shooter. When I'm like, well, I have Apex. Like, it would have to really... There would have to be something that would really entice me to buy it. Because otherwise it'd be like, well, I'll just play one that I have that, you know, I already know and we'll have fun. I think this Xbox thing is a great way for our new CEO... Oh, that's right, to tell us what her plans are, because the fact that she worked with AI before... This makes me worried. I feel... Yeah, I did say... She said something about, like... Oh... Don't worry. We're not gonna turn Xbox into AI slop. but all of the comments to it was like, Xbox is being turned into AI slop. No one, I don't think, believed her, but we will see. I think it'll be interesting if they talk more about Helix. I'll be very curious to hear about what their like plans are for it. But then maybe that's, I guess it's a partner showcase, so maybe it's just games. Maybe it's just games. Batman Lego got moved up a week. Yes, it got moved up a week randomly. I'll be watching for the Xbox 180 on AI, but I'm equally watching the death of Xbox. Watching for the death of Xbox, yeah. I feel like the Project Helix thing is an interesting idea. However, the fact that they've already said, hey, heads up, by the way, it's going to be like kind of expensive, is already like, yeah, I think they're going to have to, if they want it to succeed, I would imagine they need to eat some of the cost and get people to like be like, oh, it's actually not a bad idea, like, to get this Xbox Helix thing, and then because that way I have like a PC and an Xbox, and I don't know. It just seems like. And here's the new Expanse game completely created with AI. No, I'd be so sad. I'd be sad. What's that series? What's the name of the space station that gets infected? Ceres. The people of Ceres didn't die for this. Sony and Nintendo know the hardware doesn't make the money. Microsoft's strategy is make the hardware make us profit. That's the thing, is like, it just doesn't. Xbox is just struggling so much that, and the thing is like they're already going to be competing with the Steam machine, and so, which is like a similar idea, though they're both kind of just like PCs in a way. Granted, they have said that the Steam machine is also going to be kind of expensive because of like RAM and stuff, but for some reason Steam seems more stable to me. I would trust them over that, but both, I don't know. I think I'm not sure really who's going to be buying either of these exactly. I feel like most PC gamers are more likely just to buy a pre-made PC or like or build their own or something, or go to like another, a store where they could customize it versus like going to Steam or Xbox. I don't know. Maybe my thought was only if they're like reasonably priced or something. That'd make sense, but eventually I'll get a Steam machine down the road and not a PS6 Helix. Like, if they, I will say, I thought, because Xbox announced their Helix thing, but a week prior, Sony said that they were no longer going to be focusing on porting their games over to PC. And I thought maybe that was because Xbox was announcing they're making like a PC Xbox machine. Because I would imagine that Sony would not want that, because Xbox could be like, well, you could just get our console Helix thing and play PC games, play Xbox games, and play those PlayStation exclusives whenever they get ported, over. It'd be kind of like a just buy our thing and now you can play it all. Sony seems to say that's not the case, but that the reasoning is because apparently people were not buying Sony games when they did delayed releases to PC. So like if a Sony game, PlayStation game released simultaneously on PlayStation and PC, it sold well on both. But if it did a delayed, the numbers were always down on PC, which I thought was interesting. We'll have to get a PS6 to play any of the good first-party Sony games. I will likely, that would, yeah, I think that would be my next thing. Whenever that happens. I think also like a new, if they release a new Steam Deck at some point, I would probably get that as well. 'Cause I can tell this one's like lagging behind a bit. That is 100% the reason, because they're making their own PlayStation UI for computer. Oh, are they? Are they doing that? I haven't even heard that. I'd be interested. I imagine it'd be like their own store or something. So they're still getting all of the monies. But I wonder how that would work with like. That would seem weird to me also. I wonder how. I imagine it would be like. You'd still have to have like a PlayStation controller. It probably wouldn't be like keyboard mouse compatible. Unless it was like a third-party game that like already had that built in or something. And they're all probably be some sort of code in it that wouldn't allow it to be played on other things. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And all the while Nintendo is just like, do. We're just doing our own thing over here. You guys want to buy us a Switch 2 upgrade for a Switch game? You know what game I really hope we hear something about that we have not heard anything from for such a long time is Deca Police. It's been such a long time, I bet most of you don't even remember the game I'm talking about. But it was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, I think. I think it was 2023. Or wait, or was it 2024? Maybe it was announced in 23, and then it was going to come out like at the start of 2024, and then it got delayed till the end of 2024, and then they were like, it's just delayed. And then we have not really heard anything about it, but it looks so fun. It's an RPG by Level 5 where you go into like a digital internet world. You have to, there's like, you have to investigate crime scenes, but then you like fight people in turn-based combat. And I want it. But there's Deca Police. Has there been any news? Apparently the last update was that it was delayed to 2026. Yeah, right. It's going to be... It's just never coming out, is it? Yeah, it looks like it was released on... or it was announced for 2024. Well, okay, actually, no. It was announced for 2023, But then they soon after delayed it to 2024. There's an article that's like, correction, it's delayed to 2024, not 2025. Lol, it's 2026 now. It just looks so cool. Oh, apparently the day after Christmas, they said level 5 shares the first status update in over a year, says it's steadily progressing on Deca Police. What does that mean? What does steadily progressing mean? How was it that they announced the game for 2023, 2024? But it's still just steadily progressing. Was it in such a bad state? I would like to hear something about the next Elder Scrolls. Did you see what Todd Howard said? Delayed indefinitely. Yeah, that's what it means. Did you see what he said recently? Like the joke he made? He said that they've like learned something about announcing things too early. And he said, just forget we announced the game. Which I was like, that probably means it's not going to be ready anytime soon. I feel like if he said that recently, just forget that we announced it, that means it's going to be at least next year before we hear anything, I bet. Or yeah, it will yeah. We have a while. Which is didn't we say it's been 8 years now since its announcement or something? I think it was 2008, which that feels like, oh wait, I mean 2018, not 2008, lol. It was 2008. He said, just forget it, like we forgot about Fallout. Did he say that? That's funny. That's very funny. Let's see. Anything else? I hope Skyrim Grandma is still alive for it. Bear, why would you? Why would you put that out there? It doesn't look like there's any other news worth talking about. Well, if they make her, oh, for sure, or something. She has to be an NPC. Something. I can't imagine that they would do anything less. Or, well, I mean, they could make her an NPC, which is different than a companion, but like, I think they need to put her in the game for sure. Make her a pre-order, a pre-order bonus. She can be the new horse DLC. Not that she is a horse, though that would be funny. You hop on her shoulders. Oh, that would also be cool. There should definitely be some kind of like Skyrim Grandma Easter egg or something. Jet, please. That game better be good. If it's not good, I don't know what would happen. I think people would literally riot. If it's not like, if it doesn't just transform the gaming industry, I'm pretty sure people are going to be very upset. People have been waiting too long for this game. The love for Skyrim is too big. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. It won't be as good as people want it to be. I guarantee it. They just have to. It will never meet their expectation. I mean, maybe. They just really need to like change. They've been relying, like, isn't Starfield also still using the same like engine pretty much? They need to like really up everything. They need to like build it from scratch. The NPCs need to look lifelike. We need, you know, more advanced yes, that engine needs a ground up overhaul, 100%. I think if they tried to stick with keeping it too similar, everyone will be disappointed. I think they need to like, I mean, it'd probably be great if they could expand sort of the different like, you know, not classes, but like, you know, make the rogue fantasy even more roguish, making the ranger fantasy even more rangery, giving you lots of progression and kind of unlocking different, you know, things. Well, with DLSS 5, they look almost perfectly lifelike. Oh no. Oh gosh. Usually they test that stuff out on Fallout, then put out an Elder Scrolls game. Maybe they'll do something like that. There is supposed to be like a there's rumors of like a Fallout remake or something in the works. So maybe they'll test out some things. Anyway. Let's go ahead, because I started late. I know it's going to be very late for so many of you. You guys will all be falling asleep very soon. Let's go ahead. We're going to BRB, run ads, and then come back and play some Control. So if you guys need to stand up stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, etc., that's the perfect time to go do so. And then we'll get back into our weird world of Control. So, BRB!
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Welcome in, everybody. Magical, hello, how's it going? You're just in time. Friends, we are back in control. If you were not here yesterday and have never seen this game before, I have played this before. But we're going through our Remedy playthrough, so we're playing it again. This is actually my third time playing through it. We're playing as Jesse. Also, we're playing the PS5 version, and it looks so much better than the PS4. We're playing Jesse, and we have come to the Federal Bureau of Control, which is this like secret government agency, to find our brother, who went missing or was taken by the FBC when we were little. And yeah, we have also subsequently become the director after the old director shot himself. And we are now the director. And we're just trying to, you know, help. Oh, there's also, suppose I should mention, there's like an evil entity called the Hiss that has infected a lot of people who work here, so we have to like kill them and try to fix the company. You know, we gotta do that. All right, read about 80 pages of the book from my class. I'm taking a break now. Yeesh, that is a lot. How big is the book? I'm doing okay, Magical. This game is an HR nightmare. It is. It is quite the nightmare. Also, I learned, because I was like, and I totally forgot about this, because we're playing the PS5 Definitive Edition, and I had the physical edition of Control. And while I was installing it, I was like, why can't I bring my save over? And I totally forgot. I remember there was this whole drama thing about Remedy saying that there was no way for them to port over a save if you were playing the PS4 version. And so you just have to play from scratch and whatever. And no one really believes them. And I'm not sure I do either, but they were like, you just have to start from scratch. That's why I don't have any of the trophies, nor am I able to like port things over. So anyway, that's just the little thing. Did we ever check inside here? And yes, this is 100% an HR nightmare. Guess we didn't. A rare Remedy L. Yeah, I remember a lot of people were very upset about it, and I can understand why. Because that's just like, if you're in the middle of a playthrough or something and you can't, it's just like, well, do I really want to restart all that stuff? Anyway. Control points. Control points are also, we read all of the memos that we find. So, get ready for a lot of reading. You guys will be asleep so fast. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. As long as you're reading it, and I don't have to, I'm perfectly content. Fair. So the last thing we need to, our current objective is to go to the maintenance sector.
Executive Sector is supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection.
We're trying to find the executive team. One of them was turned into evil. We actually fought him. Also, for those who've never seen, oh, I can't do it here. We have telekinesis right now. Hey, clearance level 1. Para-utility. Objects of power and their para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. In short, they're objects that give you superpowers. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarian. Using the blank object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throw distance of blank, while others are only capable as little as blank. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some blank exists within the body and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Northmore. I feel like that name is important, but I can't remember why. Some of the redacted lines seem unnecessary, and also as you play, you can kind of start to piece things together a little bit too. Like that, what it was talking about there was the floppy disk, and because we watched that video and it said that Dr. Darling could only throw like a pencil a little bit or a cup, or someone could, but we know that that's what that does. So yeah, some of it's kind of fun because like at the start you're like, what could this possibly mean? Oh yeah, I think we did that already. Let's see here. Collective unconscious. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge, linking us through our ancestral heritage. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is blank, and the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of blank exuded and attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of blank. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. So basically, if people start believing in something, it actually might start to happen. It might, come true. This is all something that you guys could be considering as we played Alan Wake. And we know that these are connected. How maybe things like a typewriter or the lake or whatever, rumored things, how did all that kind of come about? Where does this, align, etc., etc. Where did I come from? Yeah, okay. The glass is so clear. I didn't realize that was a glass. I thought for a second it was, or I didn't realize it was a door. I thought it was a pane of glass. Anything? The main staff, yeah, they are crushing it. Okay, this is right. just music. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. They're hiding so many goodies. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my butt off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace pooper. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. You know, honestly, fair. I don't think that's asking for too much. Have we been in here before? Ignore that. Is there really nothing in here? It's kind of random. Check every corner, because I like reading memos. Also, these are nice. The things that I'm getting are for upgrading something. Oh, you can do that at control points. Also, okay. Personal mods. These things, these like boost health recovery, or how much health you have, or like how much energy it costs to use like a, you know, your telekinesis. Excuse me. Random question. What's your favorite D&D beast monster creature? Oh, that's a good question. I think beholders are fun. I think they look cool. They're like a neat, iconic, you know, monster. Or a dragon. I mean, like, dragons of different kinds are neat. But one that's, like, uniquely D&D. I mean, and actually I don't know if it's uniquely D&D, but a beholder. I think those are cool. What about you? Do you have a favorite one? Oh, that's that? Okay, we just went in a loop.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Okay, executive.
Obviously, you never read it.
Also,
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
right, we're gonna go meet Ati. I checked because I was like, I remember saying that the map used to be different and it was a lot worse. I found a picture of it. Where's the map? How do I map? There it is. It used to pretty much all be one color. Instead of like, you see how this like greenish, bluish, grayish, like it has like different levels to it. It used to pretty much all be the color of like cafeteria, that room. It used to pretty much all be that color. Like fully solid, no matter what level you were on. And it was just like, how do I get to any of this? It's still not the greatest. They should have had like a 3D map or something, I think.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Better than nothing. Beware of named enemies. They're more resilient. Oh.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Also, now you guys can see this is how this works. You can switch gun types. So this is the normal one. And now it's like a shotgun is how that works. And so you can unlock different different thingies. Beholders are pretty cool. I love how each eye has a different ability. Also, like Displacer Beasts and the adorable owl bears are cool for sure. Are you a fan of the Lancer? Which one was that? Actually, I think I remember liking the one that's like an SMG. It's a 3-shot charge. I think so. It was like really strong, wasn't it? I feel like I remember liking that. We'll have to see. I can't remember. I actually can't remember what my like typical build was. Displacer Beasts are also cool. They're fun to like plan a combat with. Watched 2 people play through this game in the past 2 years, and they both hated it and thought it was. Oh, and I thought it was the strongest weapon. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. I think I also. I'll have to remember. I think isn't there like a rocket one sort of? Let's walk into this. Surely nothing bad gonna happen room.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
That's right. Just gonna hold this for a bit. Hello, guys. I wish I could throw this at you. I think they know I'm here. Yes. I love how it also switches pretty fast too. Is the sound weird? I feel like the sound sounds weird. That's normal. Okay. Blackrock Quarry, Blackrock Processing, Ventilation, Janitor's Office. Also, let me see here for a second. Let me see something. Oh. Okay. It's working for me now. It was sounding weird to me. But that thing that wasn't working yesterday is working now. Yeah. So I was getting like double audio, I think. It's just on my side. Give me more abilities. I want to be able to. I want to get all of these. I just want to be strong. Oh right, I forgot about these. Countermeasures. I vividly remember this this room. I feel like I died a lot in here. Hello? Can I? No, there's no I got a double. Oh, hello. Where are you? Frenzy, welcome in. How are you? Okay, apparently I did not die that much in here. How are you? What have you been up to? We've started our playthrough of Control. We finished Alan Wake and Quantum Break. Consecutive kills boost. Anything hiding? Janitor's office. Not bad, thanks. Been sweating out GTA all day, TBH. Now gonna hop on Fortnite and sweat that out for a bit, I think. Way to go. I hope you get all the dubs. Get all
that way?
Get all the crowns and stuff. Forgot how good ray tracing is in this game. The light through the windows is gorgeous, right? Well, and this is my first time seeing it in this, like, in this quality. Last time I played it was on PS4. Surely nothing will go wrong in here. Cleanse the merry-go-round. I love the visual style of this game.
This place makes me nauseous.
Like, this just looks so cool. It just looks so smooth and, like, I don't know, just everything just looks better. It just seems to also be running smoother. Because there is a lot of, like, I mean, just, there's a lot of particles flying around and stuff. And so sometimes it just, like, runs a little bit slow, maybe. But this is just so, like, I don't know, it's just so Just looks so nice. It runs so smooth. Lol. You saying I love the look of this place and Jesse saying this place makes me nauseous really made me chuckle. Well, I love the tessellations in this game. Just all of the tessellating shapes and features of the oldest house, and like, I don't know, it's such a unique aesthetic and style.
Object of power.
I love it.
How do you think it got down here?
Ooh, almost fell. Let me Google that real quick.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
A tessellation is like repeating shapes or something. Like I think of Doctor Strange, the movie. The way they did a lot of like their magic and stuff, like the way buildings would kind of like multiply and start folding in on themselves, and there's like lots of shapes that would start moving and repeating and like whatever. It's just it kind of has that same effect and style, I think. Circle to evade. Oh, right. The horse choo-choo allows you to evade dash. Use it. Prove. Escape yourself. Dead. Yeah. Maybe. I feel like that's probably. I like clips on. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. Well, that's rude. Success, end of level achievement. You have been approved. You and the horse are now bound, friends for life. That's nice. It's a nice sentiment.
Let's see the Hess keep up with me now.
Earn 2 ability points. Head towards the light. Bear! Bear! Get ready, everybody.
Drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
Goodness my home.
What's more to say? Hear, what are you trying to do to me with that singing? It's so good. Hear me out, B-movie, but it's you doing it as a puppet show. I think Magical also recommended that. Something like that. I did, initially I thought about just wearing different hats or something for all the different characters. Now that you guys are talking about wanting me to redub the movie, let's see what happens. Who doesn't love the Threshold kids, though? There's more to watch of Threshold kids. You did! I called your name multiple times and said, Bear! Bear! You did. You missed the first Threshold video. Unbelievable. Time the Threshold kids! They're just a kooky couple kids. Ooh. What do I have? Oh, it's a rare one. We'll keep that one. This is a trend with you. Every time I go to the bathroom or do something, it's just... I was just waiting for you to leave. Just so that I could be like, where were you? Ati?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
She doesn't seem to notice that he can read her mind. You're supposed to wait until ad breaks for those things. I can't wait. Fair. Well, since we saw it, I shared something. You have Night Springs and Threshold Kids on VHS. That is incredible. Oh, so good.
It's time for a coffee break, son.
A bonus rejected episode? Oh my goodness. Surely that's on YouTube now. Surely someone has, like, put that up on YouTube. That's so cool. I love that. What a fun thing. Finland for holidays. Travel.
Pensioner. Yes. Nordmore.
Gaming magazine. I didn't know if that cover looked familiar, but no.
Started to climb.
Still can't get the Oh Dear Diner coffee mug before they sell out, though. That would also be dope. They make a lot of cool stuff. Burn the trash. Oops. Oh, we can do that.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Nice little painting. Looks like a lake or something.
They don't appreciate good music. And that's the reason they can go as far as Pepe Cruz.
Okay, so we now have level 2. And that just loops us around. Anyway, Threshold Kids.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
I love these vision flashes. I hate when elevators do this. You're looking in one direction, and then it's like, no, it's actually the other side. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Oops.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Okay.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Wait. Now I want to know, what happens if you bind the horse? We did. We did that. We can dodge now. Oh, dropping some frames a bit. Yeah, we did. Why does this keep happening to us? Okay. I think we're, well, it's bouncing around. Why it be doing this? Let me see something. When are ads? 40 minutes. I was gonna be like, we can just go BRB while it's doing this, but what is happening? You have 11 new kittens? Also, hold on. Let me double check. I know. Okay, I think it's stabilized, but gosh. Okay, I think it's stabilized. It doesn't seem to be going crazy anymore. This area is such a permanent memory of this game. Same. I agree. 100%. This is a very, like, iconic area. Miss, it was doing some meal prep. Yeah, we found the, it's like a little merry-go-round horse. And now we can do, like, a dodge. We can, like, yeah, we can dodge now. And 11 new kittens. Wild. Welcome back, Toon. Why does your tech hate us and the stream so much? I don't know. I really don't know. But, yeah. Thank you for letting me know that it was dropping. I didn't realize it until you said something. Okay. Hello?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the Hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I believe he's
I should be
Finnish.
going.
Right. You got a lot down
Or
to live.
he speaks Finnish anyways. Okay.
Keeping my eyes open. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Can't open it yet. Where is... Let's do that.
Look alive. Director on deck.
Okay, I have 4 points. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Plus 50% to launch damage. I love being able to throw the large objects. But maybe we'll move it like together. So we'll keep zigzagging those or something. Oh, the spin I think is what I really liked. That sounds familiar. The grip? Or upgrade grip. Okay. Right. I forgot that this also does upgrades to the thing as well. Do we need an outfit change? Oh, we can't. Oh, you can only change your outfits in the main area. So we need to fix the NSC coolant pumps and the energy converters. I guess let's go energy converters first. Okay. Energy converters. Where are you? We have a flying guy. Elevator. Very neat. Okay. It's old mold. Keep going there.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old twig pants inside the plant has a shit fit.
I feel like I remember dying a lot in here. There's a lot of enemies. Oh, that's a shame. You're a pro at this game now. You're not gonna die. Yeah, I have played it a few times, but that's not right. Not the right. Oh gosh! Who has the rocket? What is nice
Power fixed.
that I saw,
Now let's fix the pumps and water flow.
one thing that's nice, that I don't think was in the original, is there is like an invincibility option in the before we do that, let's look around. In the settings. So if we were really having a tough time, and I just want to make some, you know, I just want to progress. I did see there was at least one thing we could read. So I got to keep an eye out for... Wait, wasn't there? Yeah, here it is. For snack machines. Home safe. I need that for Alan Wake, then maybe I could finish the game. Yeah, fair. It is surprising that's not an option. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or materials from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Blank and blank velocity ammunition were tested with blank results. Testing will continue after blank. The safe object of power is a clearly viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. So there is a object of power called, or that looks like a home safe, that allows people to generate a shield. Moving this way. Oh, and it's, investigate the training course in maintenance, field training. So if you see a sign that says field training, we should go there. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on a winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepstenstall's turn. Remus. It's neat, even these like random memos that are like that are what's the word, like normal ones. I feel like they're neat because of I don't know, just world builds more. You get to see that they all had like normal lives also. Black Rock Quarry. I don't think we need to go there yet. I guess we can't go there. Coolant pumps. surprised we didn't get it. Oh, there we go. I was saying. Oh, these are. I hate these guys. Oh. They will like. They just kind of fly up to you and explode. And sometimes they'll just pop out of nowhere. Hiss charged. Oh, we have so many things we haven't looked at. The Hiss charged agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charged display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charged is depleted of the Hiss corruption. After this eruption, the host is left lifeless. This behavior may be adaptive response to HRAs. The Hiss charged are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charged so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. There's the demolition expert, which uses rockets. This is the Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. So they're the ones that fly around and you have to like throw something at them first and then shoot them. Then there's the corrupted ranger. Looks like, and they use a variety of weapons. And they use the shield. Anything else we're missing? We haven't read these yet. Hotline. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank, which is, I think it's supposed to be the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known bureau agent to use it. That's right, Northmore was a director. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origin remains unknown. And there's the merry-go-round horse. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank its path. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent blank by blank. Agents invoked Formula C5 to blank the object long enough to blank. We can also watch every Threshold Kids video in isolation if we wish. Amusement park and haunted house for the price of 1 ticket. True. Oh, there's already one there. Is there anything? What? I need more energy. Really need to upgrade my Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. I hate these things. They're just so rude. Like, this hazy stuff would run kind of slow on the PS4. Lol. I like I hit the flying guy while I was like pulling it towards me. Let's cleanse this one. There are some fun objects, especially, and now, I mean, we haven't had the opportunity to use it yet, but now when someone like shoots a rocket at me, I can actually like catch it in midair and then like throw it back at them. It's very fun. It's very fun. Also, here is the furnace, which this is kind of a fun thing.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
There's also like a fun, not Easter egg, but like hidden mission.
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Volunteers? Where is that? Oh, not the same. Oh, there it is. I think there's one more somewhere. There is a really good mod you can get for the gun. That involves the this furnace. You kind of have to go out of your way a bit, but hold on. Square to drop something you're holding. Where's my way out? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's one more. Is it like up here or something? Let's read this thing. Mail tube complaint. Hey, Bozer. Get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such stuff. And that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. That is crap. Why do we even use these tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of stuff. Rodriguez. Maybe it's in the, oh, there it is.
That's all of them.
Got 2 ability points. And some extra stuff. That door can open eventually. Okay, hold on. This is what we need to get. There are, oops. Oh my gosh. That was not what I meant to do. There are a bunch of hidden televisions in this area. I forget how many. Maybe I'll check that in the while we're on our ad break. But if you burn them all, you get like a mod for your gun that's very strong. and I pretty much use it every time. So we'll look into do that. But before we continue onwards, we have to run ads. And we'll come back and also upgrade some of my stuff. So if you need a stand-up stretch, etc., grab a snack, grab a drink. Now is a perfect time to do so. And we'll BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
Excuse me, and welcome back, everybody. All right. Abilities. Let's see. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. That leads to large enemies, which leads to large objects. Launch is just such a wonderful thing, but you also need more energy. I just need more abilities. That's all. That's all I see. Also, I learned there are 6 televisions, so we got one. There's a second one up here. So I'll just have to remember how many we've done, because they're not all like very close to here. But you do get something cool for doing that.
This place is gonna come down.
Hello. I feel like I remember this. Is this the room that has the, like, thing up top? Yeah, this walkway.
Go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon at the core.
These guys you have to worry about. Is there some? Oh, it locked the door behind me. Oh, that's not good. Kill 50 enemies with the launch ability. Done. Anybody else? Okay, so classic. I think I hear one of those blowy uppy guys. Yeah, there you are. It's won't protect me, but wait. Oh, there you are. like, oh, you're right underneath me. Oh, there we go. Just playing it safe. Though I need health. It is kind of interesting in this game that you don't, like, generate health just automatically. You have to pick it up. The gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What is it? And where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Ati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner, extreme strength. Okay. There's one more. Oh. Is it? There it is.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
So now we gotta deal with the clog. There's the clog.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Very gross. Maybe they should call the Ghostbusters instead. Yeah, seriously. Something like this. Got him. Now, if I recall, there is something down here. For us to collect. Maybe... Oh wait, there it is.
I don't like that sound.
Is that where I... to upgrade.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Lift the lockdown using the directorial override. But there we go. Oh, come on. We'll come back here, though. Blow up, you guys are here. Is he gonna fire a rocket at me? See, that's very fun. I love the iridescence from the enemies as you damage them. Yeah, it's a really neat effect. It was interesting playing Alan Wake and Quantum Break because I feel like they must really like that sort of hazy sort of effect because you see it a little bit in those games as well. Yeah, I agree. That it feels very good.
Energy conversion is well below the acceptable percentage.
Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstance should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NFC is still holding.
Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Oh, okay.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Oh, the control room. Right. For some reason, I thought that was the control room. Because it looks pretty. Looks pretty control-y. They're just going to loot. Yes, I did. Did I not? Did I? I did. It just, the lights are still red, which makes me feel like. Is it in? The control room. Oh, it's gonna be the room with like all the. We passed it, where it's all red. There are people floating. You know. Hello.
Protect them. Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Let's look around before we do the thing. That's where we came from. Any memos? I also love the like retro technology style that they've got going on. Just leads to a very neat effect. Is that it? Oh, I guess there was nothing else.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Okay. Why is this in red? Also, where is the... there's no way to... I guess if I haven't discovered it. I didn't see where the training facility was. I'll have to keep an eye out.
has asked us to document the hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
New mission, Old Boys Club. Maintenance. Major targets. So now there are these like timed missions where you can get random like upgrades and stuff if you do a bunch of these little mission-y thingies.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
She has a point. Yeah, it is sort of all volatile, isn't it?
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
I like that they have like a in-game reason for fast travel.
Be careful out there.
Or in-universe explanation. Is there anything? Sometimes there are new documents in here.
These readings are about it. The hiss or tampering.
She's a human, not a guinea pig, yeah, right?
Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Abilities. Launch damage. And launch large enemies when their health is low. I want to be able to throw large objects. And then the multi-launch. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. So good. But to get to that, you have to go from here. Oh, that's worth 8 points. Yeesh. Okay. I figure we'll probably stop there. That seems like we kind of finished. This game isn't divided into chapters, but it kind of a chapter. So we'll go ahead and we helped Ahti, unlocked a new area, and now we're going to be heading into a whole new area. We might go back to maintenance. Well, maybe we'll proceed a little bit and then we'll go back, because I want to get the TV upgrade thing. It is so many points, and we haven't. And I've just been throwing all of those points into launch. I need to add more into health and energy. Probably energy first, though. But we'll see. Just so many. We just need so many things. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Gigi, thank you so much for the 68 months. Very much appreciate the resub. Thank you very much for being here. But friends, that'll be it for us today. Hopefully tomorrow I can start a little bit earlier so we can go a little bit longer as well. But anyway, that's it for us today. I hope you guys have a great rest of yours. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.